Launching a startup is a long journey with many difficulties, but it gets easier with a friend, MyCTOfriend. Hi, and welcome to the CTO Tips. And today we're going to explain how startup can use Facebook, Google, Twitter, Microsoft, LinkedIn, whatever other system to authenticate their user or to sign them in. This is a technique that is also called single sign-on. Let's get directly how it works and explain you how you can just understand the general concept. The first things that you do need to have or to think of is to build your own application. So first of all, let's draw your application. Who is going to connect to your application? It's going to be your users. So let's draw the final users. And the very first step that's going to happen is the user's going to request a sign-in. So that's what I'm going to put here. Sign in request. So the sign-in request is going to be a redirection. A redirection to the company you trust on. So as example, we can assume that we're going to log in through Google. But that's the same thing if you are using Facebook, Twitter, and so on and so forth. So it was the very first step. So the second step is going to be to send login plus password or previous session if you are already signed to your provider. So that was the first. The second one, it directly happened here when the user send directly login and password or the login information to your provider. And then the third step is the fact that the provider, the authentication provider, provide a token. And the token is a secret kind of password, but very complex, that enable your application to check that your user exists and is really signed on your trusted partner. So that's the first step. Here, the user gonna send, I'm gonna change the color now. We are signed on, so we are now blue. Let's get here. We send the token, that's the first step. The user send the token. The token is sent to the application, which redirects the token to the provider to check the token. But not only checking the token, this is where the magic happened, and that's the final step. Users' info are provided. And that's the key. That's where your Google here gonna send back, okay, the user is signed in, but more than that, he also enable you, if you ask for, to get some information like the name, the first name, last name, where they live, and some customers information, like if you are using Google, maybe you might ask for details like the birth date and several other details depending on your application. And that's exactly how it works. So let's review all that. First of all, sign-in request is the way that we connect through someone else's authority and we can trust to someone else's system. So they provide us a secret key, which is called a token, and this token will enable your application to ask for complementary information regarding your users. And that's exactly what your application should do, especially today, where we have thousands of accounts everywhere, and we don't want to save any more password for your own system. So think about that. Ask to your developer to sign in through someone else's authority, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Google, or whatever, and just implement that, because it's a key if you want to grow and build a reliable startup. Sorry, it was a knife. Thanks for watching this video, and I'm going to see you on MyCTOfriend.co, where you will be able to find even more information on how to build a tech startup. See you there. Bye for now.